Running a business in a rural area is everything they tell you it will be when you start a business.
I think starting a business in rural Colorado has always got its challenges, right? We don't have the same critical mass. We don't have the same resources that you have in a larger, more heavily populated area. But the Economic Development Commission, OEDIT, as some people refer to it, was able to generate the Rural Jumpstart program.
I heard about the Rural Jumpstart program through a city council member and friend who's on the Economic Development Committee.
There have been some great state incentives to do what we're doing out here with the Rural Jumpstart grant.
A majority of the businesses that apply to Rural Jumpstart and are accepted in the program are startups. And that's really exciting from my perspective, to be able to start to support entrepreneurs when they're really focused on investing in and growing their business and creating new jobs in an area. The Rural Jumpstart program is a tax credit and a grant program for new businesses that are starting or relocating in rural, economically distressed parts of Colorado. It does support businesses across industries. So we have a soft furniture manufacturer, some housing manufacturers, there are data and IT product and service companies, a climbing center that's part of the program.
You really want this left hip in as much as you can get it, right? Okay, so that means you need to get your left foot on something where it feels like you can really push all the way through the foot, right?
We started Rifle Climbing Center in December of 2024. We as climbers in the valley didn't have anywhere to climb and train, especially in the off season.
Put all your weight on this foot. Try also sliding this foot down to here.
We have essentially 3 pillars of our client base. One is the new climbers that we're creating in the valley through our kids programs and our adult programs. About a third of it is existing climbers, and then a third comes from the nomadic climbers who come from all over the country and the world who need a place to shower, a place to work remotely, a place to buy gear, etc.
Since Rural Jumpstart started in 2015, 76 companies or new businesses across Colorado have been approved into Rural Jumpstart.
Here at Midas Industries, what we are trying to do is create a very high-end, durable, but also attainable housing solution for Colorado and western states that are impacted by wildfire risk. We're using steel frame construction to help mitigate that and create a more quality and durable product for consumers. We produce studs, tracks, floor joists, ceiling joists, trusses, things like that to build for our tiny houses, but then also any other types of construction, or provide that material to other construction entities. There have been some great state incentives to do what we're doing out here with the Rural Jumpstart grant. A lot of it really starts kicking in once we get operational, once we start having employees and things like that. So we're really close to turning that on and starting to activate some of those benefits.
Businesses accepted into the Rural Jumpstart program receive an operating grant and are eligible for 100% tax credit on the business's state income tax, 100% refund of their state sales and use tax, 100% relief of the county or municipal business personal property tax. And then on the employee side, employees are eligible for 100% of their state of Colorado state income tax.
I think if we were to hire 30, 40 people by the end of this year, that'd be a phenomenal milestone.
We have 8 employees total on the payroll. The biggest support we've received from the Rural Jumpstart program is in the form of a grant that allowed us to build out our shower room. It's difficult to project what your revenue will be in that first year. In having the grant available, it allowed us to keep cash on hand for our daily operations.
Part of what's exciting to me is getting to meet and learn about all of these different businesses and what they're doing and kind of the impact that they're having in the world.
We're seeing climbing have a huge impact. We've seen friendships be formed, huge impacts on the youth of Rifle specifically. Kids who don't fit traditional sports have found a place to come and get fit, have fun, meet other kids.
With Miticus, I think they're opening up many, many doors to things we might not otherwise be able to do. They have a facility that's located on a rail line. They have a significant water on site. They have 100 acres that could be developed. When optimized, could bring an entire set of industries to our area.
We're trying to create products for ourselves, our customers, create jobs internally. However, with this being hopefully an industrial park at some point, I mean, you could have multiple different tenants here doing all sorts of different types of manufacturing, which would be something I think would be really special.